do, baby? How's it going, y'all? How's it going, y'all? Pull a squid over there a bit. I just got finished doing some readings on my other pages. So that's why, that's why, I'm so thirsty. I'm about to go get me a bottle of water, y'all. I'm about to go get me a bottle of water, cause I am so thirsty. I am, I am so thirsty. I am so thirsty. So let me go get me some agua real quick, y'all. I'll wait for the people to join us. I am like cold, pretty cold. I'll turn my fan on. Y'all, I just got finished doing readings. I'm not gonna have a girl sleepy. I'm sleepy because readings do this to me. What's up, Ross? How's it going, fam? How's it going? I am so cold. I have to get my blankie. It was pretty cool. Like I had like 5 or 6 people show up. It's so crazy because I did a poll. Like I did a poll in a group. The group got like maybe 2K or something. It's in the thousands of how many people in there. But I did a poll asking them what would be a good time. They want to do 1 p.m. or 6 p.m. I want to do like a lot of free readings, but I want it to be at a time that's convenient for you. 30 people voted, and 30 people, well, 28 said 6 p.m. and one said, no, two said 1 p.m. But they said it after 1 p.m. So like I can't do it. Anyways, so I was like, okay, we might have a large turnout. I had a turnout, and I'm very grateful. People still joined. I connected with some people, met some new people. But yeah, part of me was thinking that the people who voted would have showed up, but only some of them did. They could have forgotten or whatever. But I was like, I just remembered that 10% rule. Like 10% of 30 is 3, so minimum really 3 people should show up. Should have shown up, I guess, which is kind of what happened. This water is so good. I need to I have to get me some more water soon. Man. Out soon. I'm gonna be out here probably till like 9:30-ish or something like that. And I'm probably gonna go to sleep afterwards. I got work at 4. Ooh, what happened? Look at my music. What? Okay, something ain't right. Because usually I can, yeah. I'm gonna try to get on here in the morning too, like in the morning before work. And I'm trying to, I don't want to say trying, but ain't no promises. That's why I'm like, we're gonna see how I feel. But I want to get on before work, probably around like 7 or 8 a.m. up until 12 minimum. Then after 12, I'll start getting ready for work. I want to be more consistent going live and just interacting with my page and shit is nice. This right here is my y'all Lyft. I'm about to fight Lyft. Like the ride share. I think there's another ride share thing too. But Lyft, like they put a hold on your account. Okay, I think some things have went through. Yeah, some things have went through. Like they put a hold on your account and then they also charge you. So essentially they're charging you twice. I don't have a car. I literally like Lyft and Uber everywhere. Usually Lyft is like cheaper than Uber, so I Lyft more than Uber. I only have $70 in holdings right now. Plus they also took the $70 out that they charged me for the rides that I had did. They charge you like at the end of the day or whatever. I'm like, damn, bro. And the holds can be on here for like 5 to 7 days. And I'm like, damn. 2 of them just cleared. So that's good. But I'm waiting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more to clear. This right here is my swag. Oh, that's great. I did a love reading for all the signs. It's on my page. If y'all want to go see it, it's time stamped. So but I'm only gonna be on here for like paid donation readings because yeah, I kind of used all my free energy. I ain't even gonna count. I used it all. Okay. I poured a lot out. Now I need some poured back into me. So we just gonna be sitting on here for about an hour. That's okay. I can say I place myself in a space to be open to that biatch. But y'all can talk to me. Y'all can most definitely talk to me. Should it have to be that? Talk to me, baby. Can I talk to you? I really wanna. No, the real mouth, I can't wait till I have more interactions. I can't wait till more people just like, hey, Tasty, and just on here talking to me or whatever. But I also gotta put myself out there more. I gotta show y'all who I is or whatever. I gotta build that, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Put myself out there more for you hoes, okay? I'm gonna do it for you guys, okay? It's going to happen. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening right now. I don't know if y'all. No one shows up by 9 p.m. on the reading, I'm gonna leave. But someone does show up by 9 p.m. on the reading, I'll say till 9:30. Probably won't stay for an hour, but ain't gonna camp. Ain't gonna camp. Probably won't. Probably won't. Probably will. Probably won't though. But one of the girls, it was her birthday, so we took a shot for her. But her birthday tomorrow. I was like, okay, girl, let's take a shot for you, girl. Mm-hmm. I don't think about it. Mm-hmm. I dated someone like that. Okay, so this says you bringing up other shit. No, bitch, I'm exposing the pattern. Baby, I dated someone who would always say I'm bringing up other shit, and I ain't gonna care. I didn't respond, and I did once. But at first I was like, shit, am I bringing up the past? You know, damn. So crazy how easy it is to be manipulated by somebody. Don't ever talk to me about your ex with me. Like, I don't know, like, I mean, sometimes it's okay, but other like for the most part, it's like okay, you still gotta resolve some shit with your ex. Like, stop. Like, you keep bringing them up like that. Like, the only time you should bring up your ex is like when you are like talking about a lesson you've learned that you are like implementing in our new connection, our relationship. Not when y'all just met, Lord. I don't even know what your favorite color is. That is so fucking funny. Yeah, like she didn't want nobody today. She wanted somebody to vent to. Not like for real, like a part of me really want to start like dating, but dating in a lighthearted, like joking way in a way. Like I kind of want to make it into a reality TV show or like a virtual show or whatever. Like start doing get readies with me, going on a date like every week or every month or whatever, and recording it. Like, but I would have to let the people know, and it's like also where would I find the dates, and then also on top of that, like that would be me like really putting it on blast that I am like queer because and I honestly I never really posted on my social media. Like people can either consider that I'm an ally, they can assume that I'm also queer, but I never really like posted it on my social medias because of my family. I'm not like I don't want to like hide it, but I don't just blatantly be like, I'm queer. Yeah, I'm the same way. That's what I still want people to pass time with. You know, like that's something like I kind of want to do it for a joke, like in a jokingly manner, like getting to know people. You know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come out this year officially. Like you know, I feel like it's important. Um, I guess to at least tell my family. Like maybe like if they ask, I'll be like, yeah, I am. I don't hide it. Like people in my community know. Like you mean the physical. Like I'm not hiding it. Like you know, but I don't just like put it on blast either. I remember it used to like I remember like when I used to enjoy going to work. Like my first job was at Old Navy. Like even though my feet hurt, like I used to just love working. And I think when it came into my awareness that like I guess a scam of jobs or whatever, I just started realizing like I was getting abused in jobs. Not my first job. I really loved really my manager. She made it really awesome. I also love the job in itself too because it's fashion. I can wear whatever I want. Well, not whatever I want, but I could come here cute. You know, that made it really awesome. And I just want to have that love again. Like I want to like not dread going to work. I don't 100% dread going to work. Now, like I can't force myself, I guess, to like think positive and focus on the good things. But I feel like if I'm questioning if I'm fulfilled, then that means I'm not fulfilled, right? You know, yeah, I'm looking at my memories on Facebook, and I said, so when someone like to define a thought to me, see it all over my news feed. Is this another name to insult a female? That is so funny because that is so funny because I remember when that word came out. It's not even a word anymore. People don't even use thought anymore. Yeah, I feel like if they ask, I'll be like, yeah. But they most definitely assume because Sometimes like I wear men clothes. Sometimes I be wearing boxers. Um, I like to go to the queer clubs as well. I take them to queer clubs. Like the one last time they came to Arkansas, I took them to a queer club. But I never meet anybody. Like when people be out there just dating and shit. Like I never really meet anyone. It's not to say no one's like beautiful or whatever, but no one really catches my eye or there's never a connection. Like it's so hard to like find someone that like I guess pulls you. Oh yeah, they most definitely are. They assume. I don't think about it. I wish somebody would just like buy me shit. Like buy me furniture for my new place. I swear, man. Like I'm doing my best to maintain gratitude. I'm not gonna cap. I'm so grateful things are being built up slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. I really wish I had assistance. I'm not gonna cap. I do. But I'm also just feeding into that I have what it takes to build and maintain a life for me. So that's what we're going to feed into. I'm not going to go into debt just to have shit though. So the part of me does kind of want to like make payments on a fucking mattress or a bed at least. Cause man, I bought a futon couch though. It was like 200 or something. So I've been sleeping on that. I bought that like last week. It was a floor at first. I was like, I can't sleep another night on this goddamn pillow. I need to be elevated. And now I'm tired of the futon, but you know, maintaining gratitude. Like I just wanted to sleep, but I'm like, shit, I just want a bed so bad. Like, I just want to sleep in my bed. I want to sleep in a bed so bad. I feel like this is smart for me. It's like some people be like, don't just think about manifesting money. Like, what do you want to get with that money? So I kind of want to like just start making a list of the things that I want versus just like I just need a lot of money, so I get this, and this, or whatever. We just start manifesting the things that I want, and I can like eventually get it. I mean, like this camera was given to me. This camera right here. So I should honestly make a post. But also, I kind of want a new mattress. I ain't even gonna cap. I want a new mattress. I don't really want like someone else's mattress. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What he changed you to? Let me see. $50. Someone had a bookshelf for $20. I asked, is it still available? They changed it to 50. I don't think about it. I made some tea water that's charging under the full moon. The full moon energy. Okay, I need to put my rest of my pizza in the refrigerator. I don't think about it. I'm so cool. I'm so cool. I'll be like, where y'all be finding the rich folks at? Like, I don't want nobody to put themselves in a disposition to assist me. Yeah, I be wanting a motherfucker. I just be wanting somebody who can help a motherfucker. You know, you got them grandparents that you can just call, or motherfucking like aunties and shit. Like, I'm like, I wish I had that. Breathe.
If you see how much I don't fuck with nobody, maybe you'll appreciate the way I fuck with you, bitch.
Where's Scorpio? They got a bar that's a laundromat too. That's really interesting and it's black owned. Someone said after a couple of drinks would close. Big period. Like what? All my clothes about to be clean and super dry, nothing folded by myself. It's all fun and games until you get home from the bar and realize you left your laundry. Big facts. Yeah, so like it's really connected, really like they got it's together, but they got one side that's the laundromat and the other side is the bar area. But it's almost like you gotta go through the door to get to the bar side. So be so drunk you mess around and start washing other people's clothes. It's pretty interesting because laundry has to be taking a minute. I think it's kind of smart because I think it's kind of smart money wise. Like motherfuckers, and you can even come just to the bar. You don't even have to wash your clothes. If you need to wash some clothes, and boom, go on that side and wash your clothes. But I think it's a great way to knock two birds out in one stone. Like washing clothes could take a good 2-3 hours. So doing that 2 to 3 hours, they'll spend money with you. Honestly, like I hate having to go to the laundromat. Like at my apartment, we have one downstairs, which I'm grateful for. Cause I hated like having to like get my clothes and take it to a laundromat. Especially now that I don't have a car, that made it more difficult. I had a car is a little bit more manageable, but I still like just hated it. It's pretty interesting until a drunk fight breaks out over taking somebody's clothes after wash their big facts. But who would take someone's clothes after washing? That's not your. That's not even. I'm so confused. What? Okay, I'll be on for another 5 minutes. I made it to an hour, so proud of myself. I did it. Sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Okay. I haven't seen this person in a while. Oh my god.
Even when I must change. God make me the person I'm supposed to be even when it hurts. God make me the person I'm supposed to be even when I'm not ready. God make me the person I'm supposed to be even when I'm unopened. God make me the person I'm supposed to be even when I must change.
I haven't seen her in a minute. She hasn't posted in a good
God make
minute.
me the God.
March 15th. Hola, 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 persona, new persona. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás?
I am making it my personal.
If you want to read it, let me know. If not, I'm going to be getting off soon. I said I was going to. Hi, Yvette. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Girl, I'm kind of tired. I went live on my Facebook for about 2 hours, and then I was like, I'm gonna go live on Facebook for about YouTube for about an hour. So that's what I'm at now. But I'm happy. Yes, it is the food. Oh, you said that's what it is. Yeah, someone had said it make you tired. That makes so much freaking sense. I have some tea. It's some red clover tea. It's charging under the full moon now. I sent my tinctures in. I brewed it like it's herbs. Brewed some herbs. I need to get some elderberry. But I brewed some red clover. I got it in my windowsill right here. Let's see. I got like 4 of these. They got like little selling like wands on top of it. Set my little intentions in it. Red clover is really good for women and our organs and stuff. I'm gonna use it for my root chakra and my sacral. Ugh. It's some red clover tea. How are you, Yvette? What you been up to? I normally feel like that when it's a full moon. It makes sense. I really want to be intentional on the things that I'm releasing. I'm not gonna cap, y'all. There's this person that's pulling at my heartstrings, and I'm so irritated. I hate when my heartstrings get pulled on. I'd be like, not you got me feeling something. I'd be like, ew. Ew. And I'm just like doing my best to just like be disciplined and continue to focus on myself. You put on my heartstrings and string me along, even though I never met you. Oh no, you're good. Thank you so much for even. Did you just want like a general reading, or did you just want like a general reading, or you got a specific question? Want to know like your biggest blockages right now, any advice, general message from spirit, hidden things that'll help you right now. Is Captain Morgan a whiskey? I think so. Captain Morgan. Oh, it's a rum. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. All right, good, good, good. I know you're good. I'm gonna post it afterwards, so even if it goes in and out on your end, you can go back and watch it. Alrighty. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly, truly appreciate you for allowing me to be a clear channel and a clear beacon of light. Thank you so much for allowing me to be connected to Yvette's spiritual team and ancestors who are the most healed and has our eyes intention in mind. I truly appreciate you for keeping our energy protected against any low vibrational energies and entities. They're not on this space, Spirit. Thank you so much for allowing for Yvette to also be able to receive her own intuitive nudges and messages that this reading will spark in her, and for not her to be able to trust herself in making decisions that's for her highest good. Alrighty, so we're going to start off with a positive affirmation card to break the negative cycle that we can all easily fall victim into. Then we're going to get into the tarot. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. Positive affirmation card you have to start my Leo off with. Girl, look what came out. I love to see it. I love to see it. Okay, we got our trust, my inner wisdom, and then we have I'm open and receptive to new avenues of income. Okay. Let's pull an I am affirmation card as well. Okay, I am attraction. Okay, so it looks like we are attracting new things. I'm open here at the bottom of the deck. So it says, I trust my inner wisdom. As I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. Okay, so as I go about my day-to-day life, this is saying that I can trust myself. Like I can listen to myself. I can ask my body how it feels. I can ask my mind how it feels, and I can trust the response it gives to me. I don't have to doubt that response. Okay. So my intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. Okay. And then we have I'm open and receptive to new avenues of income. So it says I now receive my good from expected and unexpected sources. I am an unlimited being, accepting from an unlimited source in an unlimited way. I am blessed beyond my fondest of dreams. Okay. So honestly, I really love when this card comes out, even for myself, because I feel like that's especially when I be stressing about money. And like sometimes even when I start stressing about money, I use these cards for so long. I've had these positive affirmation cards for a good 2-3 years now that I be reaffirming it in my mind, like, okay, I'm open and receptive to new avenues of income. Like it literally can come from anyone, everything. So like you can look through your emails, your promotion emails, and see like if someone could be sending you a gift card. You can look through your mail to see if there might be like a lost check. You can look through, because even also saving money could be, or getting like a free gift can save you money. Like let's say that I wanted to um, purchase a Starbucks coffee or whatever, and someone ends up buying me a Starbucks coffee. So, you know, technically they just gave me $6 or $8 or whatever. Okay. But I do feel like, receiving your good from expected places would be places like that you expect to receive it from, which would be like your job, are, well, pretty much your job, but you can also have other expected sources, like if you have any businesses or whatever. But these unexpected sources, it's like things that you may not be aware of. Like I wasn't expecting to get like $50 from my parents, or $50 from a friend, or to even find $50 on the ground, you know. So this is like really doing your best not to place any limits on where your good can come from. Okay. Don't just feel like your good can come from your job and allow for that to make you start feeling defeated, or start to make you start feeding into negativities. And that's like kind of like what you end up vibrating off of. Okay. Um, we have I am attraction here. It says, like a magnet, what I put out into the world, I get back. If I lead with negativity, I receive negativity. And if I lead with positivity, I receive positivity. Therefore, I choose to lead with positivity. I am attraction. Okay. So that just goes back hand in hand about like just really making sure I am making sure that I'm attracting off that positive type of energy. I'm not placing any limits on where my good can come from. I realize that I am this unlimited being, which means there are so many things that I can do, so many things that I can do that can provide a new source of income for me. And like if you are active on your social medias, I do recommend, putting your Cash App out there, putting your PayPal out there, or whatever, because you just really never know how people are going to bless you. High key, like some people, like I see them grinding so much, and like where I'm at now, like I'm a little bit more independent, and my bills are a little bit more high, but I still do my best to give where I can. But I can most definitely say that I am one of those people. Like if I see someone really really grinding for their goals, their creative talents, like especially musicians, like I wish I can give more. I'm not in that stage yet, but I will be. But even within my own process, like I see they got their Cash App out there, whatever. Like I would send them random money, So I know that there's more people who are out there like me, who just appreciate seeing people grind, or who appreciate seeing people go after their dreams, and who wants to like encourage them to do better, or to like continue to like put themselves out there. There is this person who started doing like this box giveaway. Like they would put a lot of different spiritual things in a box and then they would do a raffle for it. And there was this other person who's really good at drawing cartoons. And so they was like, hey, I'm offering $10 cartoons to draw you for $10 or whatever, a little mini cartoon version of you. And for them, it was like a virtual thing. And so I do kind of feel like this is like spirit just telling you to just maintain your positivity, okay, and really focus on trusting yourself, maybe even when it comes to the feeling that you feel internally, because sometimes in the physical things could not look like it's going right, but internally for some reason I feel abundant. And internally for some reason, like I feel like things are going to get better. I feel like I'm attracting a lot of amazing things my way. Okay. But let's go ahead and get started on the actual spread. I feel like it's the hardest thing to look. And let's change our beliefs. Okay. It's easy to break free from poverty mindset. Okay. And that's something I've been like really fighting against myself too. For about honestly 4 or 5 years once I became aware of it. I feel like I'm in a much better space now than anything. But I like to challenge myself, like to not be so much into scarcity. And I didn't realize how deep it was until like I would notice even in my dreams, I would be fucking penny pinching. Like I'm in the store with my sister in my dreams, like checking like, can I afford to get these chips? And I'm just like, in your dreams too, that showed me how deep those subconscious wounds were. And so like where I'm at now, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna trust. Like I'm just gonna trust that the universe is gonna provide for me. Like I'm just gonna trust that the universe is gonna provide for me. High key. Of course, I have a job. I know I do have a job. I do tarot. I don't charge all the time for tarot. Sometimes I do free. Sometimes I undercharge myself, but I just believe, okay? I'm choosing to right now, like, and releasing any type of resistance that could block my flow of attraction, okay? But no, for real, bro. Okay, thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. Let's see what your biggest blockage is concerning your flow of abundance right now. What's the biggest blockage currently concerning your flow of abundance? So we have the Five of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups, Six of Cups here, 10 of Cups. Everything's fine. 9 of Wands, Emperor, the Tower card. This Emperor next to the Tower card, I feel like this could talk about either your disciplines, maybe your morals or standards. There might be like, that could even be a father of some sort or a father figure as well. That could, and I'm wondering could it be belief patterns that you could be adopting to from a father figure, or a boss figure, or could this be you becoming your own boss or being your own boss with the Emperor energy here? That's Aries energy. But that is also like a father of some sort. Maybe you need to reconnect with them. Maybe they do bring you some sort of stability, whether that's through their advice or maybe even the emotional connection that y'all have. Maybe it just helps bring stability in, okay? The Five of Pentacles do talk about feeling like abandoned from people that you have mutual love with. So that could even be your own soul family. It could be your actual family. It seems like the foundation has ended, okay? And if this is you, like, depending on yourself now, and you feeling like you have to depend on yourself now, this could be like developing deeper trust with yourself, because usually the Queen of Cups is like your own intuition and things that you do have like deep love for, okay? This is also like your own creative abilities as well, and the compassion and empathy you have, okay? So you could be not trusting your gifts, or not trusting the people you have around you that actually loves you. Like, I'm curious if this is like just trying to do everything by yourself when you do have assistance around you who's willing to help you. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. What advice do you have for Yvette to help her? The Tower card is here again. Okay, so not only is it a blockage, but the Tower card came out for your flow of abundance. So right here, this is just telling you to keep fighting, keep persevering. Maybe something is over. If you feel like the relationship with your boss or at a job, or maybe even like you being your own boss, or your disciplines, or you're rebuilding your disciplines, or that relationship with your father or something is just like not there right now. I feel like regardless, like Spirit just wants you to continue to fight, okay? Like continue to stand up for yourself. That 9 of Wands talks about not giving up. But I also feel like you have gifts here. Yeah, that Sun card and the Queen of Wands came back out. So this is like really being optimistic and reclaiming your power, like seeing how you can be the leader of something, like a leader of a platform, maybe even embracing something that's creative. It could have something to do with kids. It could have something to do with like healing, because usually the Queen of Wands could be a healer. It could be something that brings you a lot of joy, or maybe this could even be dancing, okay? Or it could be something that is untraditional within your, like, it's untraditional with the High Priestess being there, but this could also be a side hustle of some sort. With the 9 of Swords, the 8 of Wands, I do feel like they're telling you to make sure your thoughts don't get the best of you. That 9 of Swords is saying like, yeah, you do have a reason to stress, but make sure, like, because sometimes the 9 of Swords is like, I'm making a bad situation worse with my thoughts, okay? So they really want you to focus on showing love to your intuition, showing love to your higher self, showing your emotions, to even connecting with your higher self, or maybe even the research that you're trying to do, okay? Because sometimes the High Priest card could talk about research, showing love to what you feel as well. Like, just focus on like putting love towards like what you're intuitively called towards, that's bringing you a lot of joy. Focus on vibrating, focusing on being joyful, okay? That's what that Sun card is right there. 6 of Swords, everything's fine card. The Hierophant with the 10 of Swords. So the Hierophant would technically be a job. It would technically be a career or a program of some sort. With the 10 of Swords being there, that does talk about some sort of dead end. It could be a dead end because of maybe the path is too traditional for me. Maybe it's a dead end because I feel like I'm not learning, or maybe I feel like I don't have the experience, or maybe it's just not really challenging me. This right here is a lot of rough waters to get through, but it is telling you to push through it even though it's difficult. You might have to do deeper research and kind of like keep your moves on the low for a little bit, but just do your best to be optimistic while you are focusing on seeing how you can be your own leader, okay? Because sometimes most of the time the Queen of Wands is an entrepreneur, okay? And like I said, this High Priestess would be a side hustle. But I don't see this person charging for this side hustle yet, okay? Like, I see them maybe even like showing love to maybe possibly people who are in that same community, or building up emotional connections, okay? I see like that's what this Knight of Cups energy kind of is, okay? We do have this 4 of Pentacles here with the 7 of Swords, and that does talk about making sure you're investing in the right things and you are also properly saving. This could also talk about looking at things that may be taking away from your funds, okay? Things that could be taken away from your funds in a cycled way. Okay, so that could be certain subscriptions. Okay, certain subscriptions that may possibly, or maybe certain programs or certain businesses that may possibly aren't really like feeding you. They're not really investing in you the way, or growing anything for you. Okay. The star card talks about your dreams, okay? Talks about you healing. It also talks about, you becoming a vibrational match to that as well. But this 5 of Cups being here, this does talk about someone who could be possibly feeding into things that they can't control, maybe even possibly feeding into things that they've lost, maybe even feeding into things that are over, especially with the Tower card being here. That does talk about something being over. It talks about something being over, something crumbling down. Even though it's crumbled down, this Fool card talks about, not going backwards, but instead just jumping into this clean new slate and just really seeing how you can trust becoming a vibrational match, like, and investing in your dreams, actually investing in it, okay? Because like I said, this right here, this doesn't look like a monetary investment initially. It looks like an emotional investment. Maybe you are starting to feed more into the things that you love to do. This could talk about focusing on doing more research on the things that you love to do, and seeing how you can be optimistic about seeing yourself being in that leadership role, or actually going down that path confidently by yourself. Okay. And then being able to eventually make that investment towards it. It doesn't have to be just monetary, but usually Four of Pentacles talk about that, but it could also be the way you spend your time and energy as well. It's like, am I actually spending my time, money, effort, and energy towards breaking this cycle? Am I spending my time, money, effort, and energy towards like my dreams, or like the way I see like my life? Okay. And so I can just say for myself, I honestly have a lot of dreams. I'm not gonna cap. I have a lot of like big goals, and like big purposes and things that I want to do. But where I'm at now, like, I am focusing on becoming a well-known tarot reader, because I feel like that brings me a lot of excitement, and I enjoy researching it, and I love how I am able to help people. And so sometimes, I mean, I've been doing this for about 2-3 years now, and I've been going through some highs and lows with it, high key, because I thought I would be where I wanted to be earlier, sooner. I'm not there yet, okay? But I'm never going to get there if I quit, okay? And so even though I let it down for maybe like a few months, I still don't even post as much as I used to post. I used to post every single day, girl. But like, I had to really like just reaffirm to myself. The spirit also say, hey, like, you'll be successful through patience. So I was like, okay, well, I'm never going to become a well-known tarot reader if I don't put myself out there, or if I stop doing readings altogether, if I give up on it altogether. So whatever it is that you're wanting to become, there, I feel like it's telling you to kind of like pick it up, show love to it, trust it, even though it may be untraditional, because sometimes the High Priest card could talk about untraditional. It could be untraditional simply because it's a side hustle. It doesn't necessarily have to be like untraditional, like tarot, or selling crystals, or astrology, but it could be something along those lines as well. But something that's untraditional would be becoming like a content creator, or something that's untraditional would be like selling things on Amazon or Etsy or whatever. It's not the traditional route, which would be going to school, finding a job that I'm going to work up, the career ladder towards. Okay. So there most definitely is some investments. It could even be mental investments, that I might need to shift and change. Like the Wheel of Fortune talk about certain habits that I need to break, certain habits that don't really align with my highest good, that doesn't really align with me attracting this new beginning, or even attracting enough courage to take that leap of faith. So am I investing in thoughts that help me feel attractive? Am I investing in thoughts that help me embrace becoming and aligning to the version of me that I see myself being in the long run, or the version of me that I wish to awaken to, or the version of me that I wish to, aligned with, okay? Because that Four of Pentacles is kind of showing me that like I'm stuck in an investment. I feel stuck in an investment. I feel stuck in a cycle that I don't necessarily know how to get out of, because I feel like I'm pinching pennies. And all I can say, like, because I don't know exactly where you're at, I can only share my own journey, okay? Because I have been in a situation where it's like, man, I literally can't afford. Um, I can't afford this, okay? And it's like, how long do you want to be in that situation? And so there has been times where, and I feel like I share my story, and I feel like the only way I want people to do things that I've done is if they're willing to take accountability, okay? Because like, I mean, I got through what I went through, but some people who are heavily in the physical, they may not see what I've done in the past as wise decisions, okay? I would literally I would invest my money. I would go broke investing. So I would put my money into seminars, to learning from like mentors and stuff. Because when my mentor would tell me, like, if you continue to do what you've always done, you're going to always get what you always gotten. And so until you start making a shift in your investments, you're going to always stay where you're at. So whenever you are ready to start making different investments, it's not my job to convince you it's worth it. You have to see it within yourself. Okay. And so like that's when I started to invest in different classes. I started to invest in seminars. I started to invest in learning. I started to invest in my mentors, and I have spent half of my rent money, to go to a seminar, but I was a saver. And even though I did spend half of my rent money to go to these particular seminars, I feel like the universe, blessed me with the amount to be able to pay that. But I also had to make sacrifices. I had to make certain sacrifices. And during that time, I'm not going to cap, I didn't really eat. I didn't really eat as much as I wanted to. I most definitely didn't eat out. If I ate out, like I would go to Sonic and get like the $1.25 like chicken sandwiches or whatever, But I had dead ass had an empty ass fridge, and it wasn't the best. It did not make me happy. I took a picture of it, and I remember saying like, I will never be this low again, But I do feel like they're kind of telling you to like find something that you're not really used to doing. And it could be something that you may feel intuitively called to, okay? And just giving an example with tarot, I didn't even know anything about tarot 3 years prior. I've never even heard of tarot. Tarot fell in my path. It fell in my path, and like it pulled on me, and I was like, I think it was a video on YouTube, and I was like, "What is this?" And I clicked on it, and it resonated. I was like, "What the heck?" And then, I didn't think too much of it, but I was like, "That's really weird. That resonated. That's kind of cool." And then there was this person. No, the person actually fell in my path first, and they were a reader, and I didn't even know really what it was, but I was pulled to their profile because they were like really alluring, very beautiful. Pulled to their profile, added them as a friend. They would share these messages that would like resonate. And I'm like, that's pretty interesting. I don't even know what this is. And then afterwards, these tarot messages would pop up on my YouTube, and I clicked on it. And that's kind of what opened the gate for me. I was like, wow, it would be super cool to learn how to read tarot. Like, it would be really cool to learn how to do this. I said, I could do this. I genuinely felt that I could do it. And so I started to do research. I started to take notes every single day. And all honesty, and during that time when that all fell in my path, I had to go back and live with my parents. And it wasn't easy for me to live with my parents, go back into living with my parents. I moved out when I was 17. It was not the best environment for me. So it was really a humbling situation. It was defeating to my ego, but I had to do what I had to do. But it really did help me be able to like learn, okay, what I was learning. And in the meantime, like I was, doing readings for people for free. Then it started to donation based, and then eventually like I started to charge the prices that I do charge. Okay. But I do feel like there is some sort of new beginning here, but you may not be able to see it. You may not be aware of this new leap of faith just yet. You may not be aware of it until you heal something or until you become a vibrational match to it, because it really does look like this person is really stuck on what they don't have, or stuck on, like just feeling this loss. And it's so understandable to feel a loss with the Tower card being there. Okay. But it's like this person has to turn around, see what they still have around them. That could be certain relationships or even gifts that they still can use right now. And they have to take a leap of faith on it. They have to take a risk on it. Okay. So the King of Swords here does talk about becoming decisive, making a decision and seeing things from a bigger picture, and just being patient when it comes to maybe even things getting better. Okay. Maybe even emotions becoming a little bit more settled, and even just the relationships that are around you, because I do feel like there are significant relationships. This King of Swords may also be someone who is able to give you advice from a very unbiased place on which direction is best for you, and / like what things need to be cut out, because we're going back into that Four of Swords. I mean, not the Four of Swords, that Four of Pentacles next to that Seven of Swords and that Ten of Swords, because all of this is things that need to be cut out. That could be a mindset that I am adopted to, belief patterns that I'm adopted to, or literally could even be a job or something that I'm adopted to, or literally, like I said, subscriptions. Okay. As King of Swords would be the person that's coming in who can see things from a bigger picture, who's very unbiased, and who can let you know, that doesn't serve you. This isn't going to, like, and they're going to help you come up with those very decisive type of energies. Like, this isn't really going to help you. And if it's not someone external of you, then this is you becoming that. And the King of Swords is someone who's just blatantly honest from a very compassionate place, and very decisive. Very decisive. Once they say something, they're not going to go back on it. And they're taking their emotions out of it. It's not about my emotions right now. It's about me being honest on what type of version, like the version of me that I wish to transform into, in a direction in my life that I want to head into. And it's like I just have to be honest with myself about that. So as I start making these cuts, whether that's within my mindset or the things that I'm in or that I'm investing in, and all I can say is, like, let's say I do invest $15 in Netflix. Okay, so instead of me spending that $15 on my Netflix, I'm going to cancel that subscription for a good 5-10 months. Okay, and I'm going to use that $15 to save up for something. Okay, and me saving up for whatever it is, it could be tarot cards, it could be products to create a service, or it can be me saving up for a mentor. Okay, whatever it is, like, I'm going to redirect my funds. Okay. So we do have this Ten of Wands here with the Knight of Pentacles. This is someone who is going to be feeling a little bit burdened when it comes to the direction that they feel like they have a heavy load when it comes to the direction that they're headed in. Maybe they do feel overworked and overburdened, and it's making things move slow. It's like I'm working super hard, and the money isn't really even moving fast for me. Usually with the Ten of Wands being here, this is someone who's adding on extra responsibilities on their plate. So, like, let's say, like, they're taking on other jobs that's not theirs. Okay, so let's say your boss could tell you to do this and do that and do that, and it's just like, but that's not really in your job description, or it's not even your responsibility. Let me start saying no. Let me stop going in to this place and, like, giving it my all if I don't feel like it's going to really be long term. Like, it doesn't mean to not provide my best, but it's like, let me start cutting back my energy so I won't feel so overwhelmed and overworked. Okay, like, whether that's me taking my time doing something, slowing up doing something, etc. and etc. Okay. Let's pull some oracle cards though. Let's pull some oracle cards. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. Additional messages you have. It's time to release the negativity. Okay, like we got work through your fears. A lot of Scorpio energy here. And sometimes the high priest, we got a new start is coming. Sometimes the high priest card talks about this new awareness. This could be an awakened version of yourself, but it also talks about your intuition, your inner wisdom, and your higher self. Okay, so maybe you do need to like start showing more love to your higher self so that you can start like telling you what direction you need to head in and what doesn't feel right to you. Because, like I said, that Seven of Swords, that Four of Pentacles, like that Ten of Swords, like it's someone they feel stuck here. They feel stuck here, yet they keep investing in it. Okay, look at all these swords. They, you know, you know, they feel stuck here. But in all honesty, I don't see the devil card, so they don't like they're not really stuck, which is really great. Okay. They just have to shift their investment, shift what they spend their money, time, and effort and energy on. So like, okay, another example, back when I did have dead end jobs or whatever, um, before tarot was in my path, like I would be at jobs where I could be on calls. Like I could be on I could listen to audiobooks that would help strengthen my mindset or strengthen my mentality or strengthen my mind. Like I used to work at a factory. I used to have multiple jobs. I ain't gonna cap. I used to work at a factory and it was pretty repetitive. Okay, 12-hour shifts that made me really good money. And even though we wasn't technically supposed to have earbuds in, I would still have my earbud in. We had to have like a little thing over our head, so I covered covered the earbud up, but I would listen to my audiobooks while I was at work. Okay, so I'm literally feeding my mind. I'm getting paid. It's obviously a dead end job, even though it's paying me. It's not really promoting my growth, but I'm still seeing how I can grow while I'm here. So if you have a job where you can work on your projects or where you can do research on a low, like I remember even when I worked at Old Navy, we had to go when I was with my mentors, we did these 10 a.m. calls, and I would like see how I can have my earbud in. We actually could have our earbud in the morning while we were in the back unpacking the truck or whatever. So I would be on these calls, and whenever they would want me to speak, then I would go sneak to the bathroom. You feel me? Because ultimately, I loved my first job at Navy, but then I had transferred to Conway, and the management there, they did not treat me like my worth. I was at that job for 5 years, and like I knew everything. Like I invested a lot into the job. The new location, I don't know why, but they did have me. They had me setting up displays. They had me doing manager work. They had me doing inventory. They had me running a register. They had me, recovering, but they did not want to make me a manager. So at that point, I'm like, okay, like, nor did they want to give me good hours to where I was able to pay my bills. So I was like, okay, at that point, like putting my all into this job is just, it's not worth it. Eventually it's not gonna last long. So while I have it right now, like I'm still seeing what I can invest in or how I can better myself, versus just spending all my 10 hours here or 8 hours here and not getting anything from it but a paycheck that's not really even paying me enough to pay my bills. Okay. So let's see what else we got here. We got a win-win outcome is in the forecast. The answers you need are coming. Okay, so the answers you need are coming could even come from this particular person, which is this King of Swords energy. That could be you or someone external of you. And this is like a whole new leap of faith. It is a risk. That's all I can say with this Fool card. It does look like a risk, but it's something that is in alignment with a wish fulfillment for you. Okay. The answers you need are coming could also be because of like more things will be brought into your awareness. Your commitment is being tested. I feel like that commitment has a lot to do with what your dream and your purpose is. Okay. So maybe the time to release the negativity and to work through your fears is to help you start trusting yourself as you start taking this new leap of faith. Okay. Now let's pull some angel cards. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. Additional messages you have for your question. Alrighty, so we have patience. Now it's the time to learn, gather, study. Now it's the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future you will synthesize this knowledge into action. Isaiah, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you and guiding you and protecting you during these changes. So that patience, now it's the time to learn, study, and gather information, enjoy being a student. That's kind of what, like we were saying right here, you know, where's that 10 of Wands? The Knight of Pentacles, like maybe I feel like I am in this position right now, and that's just what the position I'll be in, but I don't feel like it's going to last forever. Something new will be coming, but in the meantime, I'm not going to just sit here and wait. Like, I'm going to learn, I'm going to study, especially intuitively, because that High Priest card is, like I said, that's your intuition, okay? That's your intuition. So there is something that your own intuition is going to be revealing to you that actually lights you up from the inside, okay? We have Layla, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions, asking angels to help you gain a positive perspective, okay? And that's this Sun with the Queen of Wands. Like, the Queen of Wands is a very capable person. She may have imperfections, she may have insecurities, okay? She may even have blockages, but she doesn't allow for those things to stop her. She embraces them, and she says, I still desire to be a leader despite. Okay, so that person can be handicapped, that person can have like skin condition, that person can have rashes, that person may stutter, the person may have social anxiety, but they're not going to allow for that thing to stop them. They're still going to be confident regardless. Okay, so they still feel like they deserve to be the leader of their life regardless. Okay, we have no conditions are not favorable right now. We are looking to other options and ask the angels to guide you and comfort you. Okay, I feel like this right here has a lot to do with maybe monetizing one of your gifts. Okay, maybe it's time for you to continue to develop that connection you have with your intuition. Okay, it could be the time to prepare and research, and when it's time to take a leap of faith, you're going to know. You might know when it's time to leave, because you're going to be like, bye bitch. And/R with the King of Swords. The King of Swords is here. They could be cutting you loose. Okay, and they may be like, hey, you can grow better or do better or be better somewhere else. Okay, you may be feeling that. Okay, because like I can say, like with my job at Old Navy, I ended up leaving because I got tired of just like asking to be in a position. Okay, look, when finally a manager position became available. Mind you, I had already invested 5 years into the company, and I was really great at my job. It wasn't good. I was great at it. Literally could do anything. They hired another woman, another Black woman. Okay, let's just be real. Okay, all of the people there were white. I moved into a white city because that's where I went to college at. So I was like, trying to be a manager or whatever. So they hired a Black manager, but she was from outside of the company. That's some bullshit. You do not hire somebody from outside of the company. You always like find someone inside of the company first, because they already know the rules. They know the company, so I just felt like it was so spiteful. You feel me? So like, at that point, I just stopped giving them. I really did. I'm still here, but I'm not giving y'all my all anymore. I'm giving y'all my bare minimum. And one time they had made a complaint, and I went the fuck off. I really did. I went the fuck off and I left. Like, to go cap. I'm like y'all end this job, okay? But we have Vanessa, to make your decision. Ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it. So maybe you do need to spend time in nature, meditating and just talking to God, spirit, or whatever about your desires and your intentions, like what you want to create in this life. What is your dreams? What is your divine purpose? Okay. And then also, how can I start investing in things? Because it's not saying like you can't like to not have a job, because some jobs can help you learn things that's going to help you fulfill your purpose. Okay, like if you are in a manager position or even serving, I think serving is really, really cool because you can get tips And even though it could be highs or lows with those tips, for the most part, I feel like that really opens you up to meeting new people, but also you can set your own price with it, especially if you know that you give your best and you're really good at serving people. Like people, you make them feel good, like they're gonna tip you really well. And you just never know if like you're gonna get your $100 tip that day or whatever, literally. But I do feel like they're just telling you, like let's say, okay, I stayed at the factory. Okay, that factory was not going to do anything for me when it comes to my own divine purpose. So I'm not going to continue to invest in that. I like where I'm at now as far as serving, simply because like I can meet people. I can meet new people. And then also, I'm being challenged to embrace my own leadership skills when it comes to the way that I am talking to even the new people. And they're trying to make me become a trainer there. And so, like, I would have to train some of the new people too. Eventually, I want to start teaching like people courses, helping them in their own life, helping them live a more fulfilled life, helping people actually like feed into their purpose and stuff. But I do have social anxiety. Okay, I do still have insecurities and stuff, and so like being able to be at my workplace and teaching people and training people is kind of allowing for me to get paid while I'm training people, and so then I can develop that skill. So when it is time for me to do it on my own accord with my own business, I kind of have that background knowledge. So I kind of feel like that's kind of what this is telling you here, to make your decision, ask yourself, is it going to bring me closer to my divine purpose? Okay. Let's say someone's divine purpose is to become a fashion model, okay, or a fashion designer. They need to try to get a job either in a clothing store or as an intern underneath, something that's going to help them eventually move in that direction. Okay. And then we have yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being and peace of mind and spiritual growth right now. Okay, so that could also be why conditions are not favorable right now, especially if this is talking about your own business. Are you becoming an entrepreneur? Because maybe you need to find peace of mind first. Okay, and you need to focus on that, or maybe you need to develop that trust within yourself. So this yoga, the exercise, the meditation is really going to help you be able to release certain things and also help you be grounded. Okay. Look, we have Teresa, timeout. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Okay, so look, that 10 of Wands, and maybe the subscriptions could be, just like taking on other people's responsibilities. Okay, because I can say back when I was broke, I had four other people like staying with me. Their name was not on the lease. Okay, I was trying to make sure they was fed too. Okay, like, and so I have a car and I'm taking them to this place, taking them that place. Like I'm giving, doing, and not receiving. Okay. And so sometimes you can overgive or you can feed into that people pleasing energy, and that could even slow things up for you. Okay. And I feel like for myself, I feel like spirit wasn't blessing me with as much money back then as they are like now. They're slowly doing it for me. Is because I would always give it away. I feel like I would always give away my blessings. Like I could never keep anything for myself because, oh, I didn't need it. So it's just like I really had to create new belief patterns when it came to just like no longer keeping myself in scarcity. I have to, and I'm still learning. I've never lived a luxurious lifestyle. I'm not even there just yet. Okay. But that's what I'm adopting to. And I'm gonna live it. Like eventually we gonna be talking about this shit. Like, yo, y'all remember when I'm talking about like I'm finally here in this luxury lifestyle, because that is what we are aligning to. Okay. But it had a lot to do with my own belief patterns and how I would keep myself in that position by always giving everything away, versus really allowing for myself to stack my own money, to save my own money, to invest in things that would make me happy, to invest in things that would help me make progress towards my divine life purpose. Okay. So we have Carissa, you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon the angels to comfort you and guide you. Your next steps to happiness awaits you. Okay. And let's pull this abundance card. Thank you so very much. I feel like they're telling you to really, really focus on your intuition, like really, really focus on maybe even doing deeper research, putting more of your emotions towards that focus. Like you can only focus on one thing at a time. High key. So whenever you start realizing that you're focusing on things that are making you sad, making you angry, making you feel like you're depressed or even like in that scarcity, see how you can shift your energy, go outside, ask God to help you, okay, so this was a trick from Abraham Hicks. I don't know if you know who that person is. I do recommend looking at some of their tapes. um she was like, list 3 signs and symbols that you want the universe to show you to give you confirmation that what you attract is real. So I listed 3 of those things. One of them was butterflies. Another one was 808. That's my favorite number. And I forget what the third thing was. Okay, I do. But I said it. I said, okay, like universe, show me these things. And so now where I'm at now, whenever I see these butterflies or whenever I see like 808, like I feel like that spirit just like reaffirming to me. That's like a sign and symbol. Like, hey, I hear you. We're attracting what it is for you. Like just trust the process. Keep moving forward. I'm showing you that it's happening. Okay. So do that. Like list specific things, like clear signs and symbols for yourself that's important to you, for the universe to show you, and the universe will show you, and that right there, it brings me a sense of joy. It brings me a sense of release, okay, or relief, okay. So we have wisdom and we have perseverance, big period. I feel like we got perseverance for you before, okay. So perseverance says, Perseverance says this card refers to movement and true feelings. Focus on that which supports you. You may have a heightened emotional state, and this card can inspire or discourage. You are being offered a way of getting something back on track. So it says, don't quit before the miracle. When we do our chosen work, we are serving the highest order. If we stop, we upset the universal balance. What you work towards will materialize. You may not see it, but it lies ahead. Can I ignore the feelings that will sidetrack me? Will I let go of fear and persevere? So that's why I tell you to work through your fear. The fear could be like me moving forward, me taking a risk, me feeding into the things that I'm good at, that I love. Okay. And I feel like when it says, can I ignore the feelings that would sidetrack me? I feel like that's heavy feeding into that King of Swords energy. Like I said, like if that's spirit is telling you to embrace this, as someone who's not feeding that much into their emotions, they're just kind of making the decision on like, this is the direction that's going to help me in my divine purpose. And this is the direction that I'm not, this is what I'm cutting out. This is what I'm not going to feed into. That goes hand in hand when it comes to thoughts, emotions, and even projects and people. Like the King of Swords is someone who see things from a bigger picture. They see things from a higher perspective. And so they know like, oh, this person is leading into this or that person is leading into that. So it would be like someone who has that bird eye view and they're like, oh, I see like this path. There's a roadblock there, or this path is leading into some snakes. Like you need to go this path. You need to go this way. Okay. So if I continue to think these thoughts, what would it lead me into? If I continue to feel or feed into these feelings, what would it lead me to? So that's me becoming detached from my emotions and really looking at my own self from a bigger picture, from a bird's eye view, and seeing like, what am I transforming into based off of what I'm investing in right now, or subscribing to right now. That could literally be a thought pattern or even a job or a mindset. Okay. So it says breaking through, unseen help at work, feeling taken for granted, overcoming doubts, steadfast success and miracles. Okay. Perseverance is my life story. Big period. And like sometimes I swear, that's what you be going through. You be like, I'm tired of persevering, God. And look, that's why we just go out of nature when we help because baby, there's this meme. It's like it go like doo doo do, and like the people start singing, and it's just like not yet, not yet, not yet, and it's just like that. It's like that's how it is when we're manifesting. Like I be feeling like we be getting played with sometimes. I'm not even gonna God, and sometimes it's annoying to even hear that. But it's like, in all honesty, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I've been persevering. I've been fighting for my life for two years. Like when I came to Texas, that's where I'm at now. Like I came here on my last leg, like literally on my last leg. The last bit of money that I had, I came here, and I also wanted to kill myself. Like I was so strong. Like I always had those feelings and those thoughts, but I would never feed into it. But like at that point, like I was like, man, these thoughts are getting so loud that I don't even know anymore. Like I don't know. Like I just don't want to do this shit no more. And my spirit was so loud. It's like, before you do that, can you at least listen to me? Because you ain't even listening to me. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to finally listen to my intuition. I'm going to listen to spirit for my last life. Okay. And this is my last life. I'm tired. Like, I'm already fed up. I don't even want to be here. And I've been on that last leg for 2 years now. And I'm just like, this is really cool. Like, it's cool to see your strength. Like, it's cool to see how, like, you are persevering, and things are getting better. Like things are getting better around you if you realize like the type of people that are falling into your path, the things that you're starting to invest in, the way you're transforming. It's just that you won't really fully be able to see it just yet until you feel like you're in that stable position. But this is spirit that's telling you to just keep pushing and keep moving forward, and tell yourself every single day that I believe in miracles. Okay, I believe in miracles and I receive it. Okay, so we have wisdom here. It says, this is the earth green, which brings wisdom, patience, and acceptance. Sage is perfect when you need to prove nothing, when you choose to simply be wise. There is an ability here to bring serenity to any situation, and indeed it may be needed. Okay, so workaholic, or not workaholic, wisdom at a deeper glance says, wisdom is knowing the difference between a calculated risk and stupidity. Is there some wise counsel that you have sought out only to ignore it? Are you trying to do things alone? A solution may come from those more experienced than you. Stay in the present moment and do not let your thoughts jump ahead. And that's that Nine of Swords. Don't let your thoughts jump ahead, okay? Start looking for things more untraditional that can help bring joy in your life, and help you feel more independent. Whether that's listening to Abraham Hicks, okay, on YouTube. I highly recommend it. Finding a mentor on YouTube, like especially if you don't feel like you can invest in one right now, like YouTube University, baby. High key is so much information that's accessible to us right now. Okay. So it says, do I go with my heart or against it? Am I ready to live in leadership? And that's that Queen of Wands energy, because you are becoming a leader of something, okay? But you may need to become more aware of your own leadership skills, and maybe even become more aware of the joy that you bring into people's lives, and maybe even the own healing energy that you possess as well, okay? So we have wise counsel, focused energy, and they really want you to focus your energy. That's the Eight of Wands. Focus your energy on showing love to your highest self, the highest version of yourself, okay? Because, like, being able to connect with that person, like, she's going to tell you everything that you need to know. And you're already wise. That's why they tell me, like, I trust my own inner wisdom. Your intuition is always on your side. Like, this person going to tell you, even when you start freaking out, the human side of your inner self, they'll be like, girl, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Stop. Just like, okay, So this says wise counsel, focus energy, honoring yourself, contribution, being chosen, contentment, transformation, maturity, tranquility, and support. Okay. Look, and patience. That's that success through patience thing. Okay. Success through patience. Don't push, don't rush. Just continue to trust the process, continue to persevere. Make sure you're gonna Make sure you're going to do what you say you want to do. You don't have to have a plan, but you do need to be willing to, take action. Okay. Let's read this. Okay. It says, beware of being imprisoned by the story you tell. Do you intend to do what you say? A lack of planning does not indicate misfortune. Am I doing what I say? Taking actions, content to dream, going in circles, strong intelligence, making excuses, procrastinating, companionship, connection, and assistance. Okay, so that's the going in circles part is that, like I said, that four of pentacles, 10 of swords, 7 of swords, all of that. Like, it's time for me to do something different. It's time for me to make different investments. It's time for me to shift up the energy a little bit, okay? And it could even be like if it's something that you like want to become, just like becoming, being in those spaces more, or surrounding myself with those type of people more, becoming friends with them, etc., and etc. Okay. Okay, healing is key. You got this, girl. You are loved. Yeah. Thank you. I honestly feel like I'm in a much better position now. I do feel like I'm still like sometimes I do like have those emotional breakdowns. I'm just like, Spirit, I'm so tired. Like, but I feel like since I've been hopping on this one leg for 2 years. Yeah, this leg strong now. Like, I feel like it's easier to feed into the joy, and it's honestly easier for me to get through these emotional turbulences. I feel like they're turbulences. I do believe I'm going to fly. I do know I'm going to be successful. Like, I know these things. I know I am successful already. I just know things are going to continue to get better for me. And I just have to trust, like, what's being, I guess, worked out for me. Okay. But I really do appreciate it, high key. Sometimes I do be getting tired, like I really do, and I just be I talk to God, okay? So we have deep replenishment, retreat, rest and be held. And maybe, because I remember we had got another card that says you've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of your own. Maybe it's telling you to not feed so much into other people's responsibilities or adding on to your plate when you need to like really go within yourself and see what direction you want to head in your life. You need to go within yourself to see, get that deeper connection with your intuition. You need to rest. You need to replenish your energy. Okay. We have, align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change. Okay. We got leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Okay. You know what a leap is. Okay. Like taking a leap of faith when it comes to putting yourself out there, whether that's poetry, a leap of faith when it comes to a new career, a leap of faith when it comes to, moving to a new place, et cetera, and et cetera. Of course, it's easier said than done, but they want you to work through your fears. I was very scared to come to a new state. I literally didn't know anybody here. I didn't know anybody here. So it's just like, but for myself, what I did do is I didn't even think about all the things that could go wrong. I'm not even gonna cap, because it's like I could have landed anywhere. Like coming into a place as big like Texas, not knowing anybody, like barely having any money, like I literally could have landed anywhere. So I'm just so grateful that I was covered. And that's why they're telling me, like, you leap first, the universe will catch you. Now, mind you, Texas was called to me. In the beginning of the year before I moved to Texas, it came up in conversations from like customers, clients, like even when I would like be going out, like people would just be, oh yeah, my daughter just moved to Texas, or Texas this, Texas that. I even had people from Texas on my social media page who just fell in my path and who aligned with the similar lifestyle that I live. So like that was like, okay, I just have to take these signs and symbols. Where I'm at now, I can't live here. I don't live here. Like, this isn't what life is like to me. I feel like I'm surrounded by a lot of people who are just settling. They don't care about living a purposeful life. They don't care about going the extra mile. They don't care about, investing in their dreams or investing in their purpose. And to be surrounded by dead people is only killing my spirit. And so I had to literally take that leap of faith. Okay. And it wasn't an easy, like I started flying, like I thought it would be like that. But you know, I'm still here. Okay, I'm still here, and I've finally gotten to the point where I'm actually starting to enjoy the journey. I'm not even gonna cap. But what else we got? We got answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And then we have mirror. Uh, who or what is triggering you? And don't dim the fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Oh, we also have right here, take a break. Do a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Okay, so it's most definitely telling you not to overwork. I feel like it's only telling you to take a rest, take a break. Um, it's success through patience. Okay, like, so let me see how I can enjoy this journey rather, like, because I know you like helping people, helping people feel like they matter and that they're important. And it's like sometimes we can be exhausted by our own efforts. We can be exhausted by our own efforts, and we feel like the more we work, the more we push, we don't get our results faster. But sometimes that's not even the case. Sometimes we literally just have to learn how to like balance ourselves and be here and be present and be grateful for where we're at right now and allow for these other things to just attract towards us. Okay. So, especially if this is something you're going to be doing for your entire life, you don't want to get burned out on it to where you start having resentment, okay, towards it. I feel like that's pretty much, I feel like that's, I really hope that I was able to help you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And all I can say is most definitely come back to it high key, because what I've noticed with readings for myself, like I can come back to it a couple of days later and I hear it differently. Like I hear it differently. Okay. So it's different than from when I'm in the midst of hearing it. Of course, I appreciate you. So if anyone else wants a reading, let me know. Let me know. If not, I'm probably going to be getting off soon. Thank you so much, Yvette. I really appreciate you doing it. So happy you fell in my path. Keep going in circles, round and round. I want to go, but I keep coming back. I need to pee. Ashe, Ashe. I receive it and I reciprocate that energy to you. Have a great night, Yvette. Have a great night to everybody else who's on here. Ross, I know you are on here for sure, so I appreciate you for checking in. Anybody else? I'm away until like 20 more seconds. Good night, good night. I'll probably like do like a card of the day in the morning, y'all. In the morning / afternoon before work. I kind of want to get back on here and do like a little general message for us on how we can get through our day. I used to do it every day. I'm trying to like, I hate saying trying, but I want to get back into the habit of it. But like, I don't want to burn myself out doing it again. So I'm taking my time to see what I can and can't handle. But I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. Protect your peace and don't let these hoes get you outside yourself. Toodles.